Hey guys, how's it going? Preparing here. So today Blizzard announced a lot of stuff on the Naxx Hearthstone expansion, and I'm pretty excited to go over it and all that stuff. And I'll just go through all the stuff real quick, and I'll give you guys, kind of my wrap-up opinion at the end because I'm sure some of you guys like to know what I think of it. So they announced the pricing. Each wing is about $7 or 700 gold, and if you buy it as a package, you get all 5 for I think $25. But if you participate in a launch event, which I think is probably going to be within a week interval because the game doesn't actually change, it only changes on like Tuesday or Wednesday maintenance. If you play during that, the first wing is going to be free, and if you want to buy the other 4, it's going to be like $20. But I don't believe there's any package deal for the gold. So the 4 more wings out of the 5, that's going to be 2,800 gold. 2,800 gold is quite a bit, but I think it's a bit less than the original estimates that they gave us. So, you have to be a bit optimistic with that. So the way it's going to work is it's some kind of like PvE environment thing. You play in a wing, and there's a bunch of bosses in that wing, and you pay your fee. You beat them on normal. Once you beat them on normal, you can try to beat them on heroic. And once you beat them on heroic, I believe you can craft the gold card, something like that. And when the wings are released, because they're going to be gated, so during the first week it's going to be the first of the 5, next week the second of the 5, and so on. Irrelevant of whether you purchased or beat them or anything of that, the cards automatically become available in Arena among the selection process, which is going to be really cool because not only does change really promote the game, weekly change kind of snowballs the game in a perpetual state of change, which is something that's really exciting. I believe it's the only missing ingredient to this great game, that change has to happen constantly. So the better players in Constructed can show their skill by coming up with new decks all the time that are better than the others, and for people in Arena to make all the adjustments as they happen. And I hope that this example will show Blizzard that it does work, and hopefully, more people get into the game. Maybe people that have dropped Hearthstone in the past get into it because of this, and hopefully they see the numbers go up, and hopefully they continue this kind of process, which I think is going to be great. As far as the cards and all that, I think you do have to craft them once you unlock the gold versions of them, and some people don't really like this idea because it turns out if you do only play strictly Constructed, it is very difficult to get dust because you'd have to get packs for the cards and disenchant those cards, so it's kind of a mess. But do you guys think I really care about that? There's my disenchant page as it stands right now. I really don't care about that. But in terms of how it is, I think it's fine. I still see the gold cards as kind of like, fluff, like a luxury. And to me, the harder they are to obtain, the better. And you can tell by the amount of dust I have that I was kind of hoping that it would be harder to obtain them. But nonetheless, it all looks very good. I'm very pleased with this expansion. It does seem a bit unfair to some people that they have to charge for this content and all that, but I think it's very good. I think it's not great to pay stuff, but Blizzard is a company. They have to make the monies, and if this is the kind of structure that they want to run with, I'm okay with that. One, because a lot of people play Blizzard games just for the PvE aspect of things. They don't really care about playing against other people, even in a game like Hearthstone. So when you give them this option, the people who you're not really going to play against anyway, they give Blizzard the monies, and then Blizzard's all happy and they make more content for us. So that part is really good, and for people who have gold to spare, who don't care about putting in the monies, they can check it out at their own pace. It does, however, as a side effect, begin a larger separation between the really top-end players and the players who are just new at the game, because someone who's new at the game, they might buy this expansion, but if this model works, and I think it will, there's going to be more of these. And if there's, let's say, I don't know, 8 expansions, and maybe they're discounted, maybe they're like 15 or 10 bucks a piece, still, not everyone is really going to go through all the content to get all the cards so they can be on par with the people who have, the best rankings, made the best decks, and, you have to get all these cards through this kind of system. So in the end, I feel the system will have to change once the expansions roll in, but for now, I'm about as happy as I could be with the kind of content they decide to add. So, good stuff. I'll show you guys my experiences when the content is released, and I expect that would be pretty soon. Until then, enjoy, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.